Yeah.
Try helping your people.
Right. It doesn't know what to fight off, so it stops you from being
Hey everybody, DJ Metal Guy with Metal Devastation Radio. I'm here with the guys of Lord of the Trident. Welcome to North Carolina.
Thank you.
Fine.
Thank you. Good to be
How's
here.
the tour going?
Fantastic.
So-
Exceeding expectations so far. First night we were in Louisville at the Mag Bar, and it was a great crowd. Last night, though, in Chapel Hill, holy crap, that crowd was amazing. So we're hoping tonight's crowd will top it.
So, for people who don't know who you are, give y'all's names and explain a little bit about the band.
All right, so right now we are incognito, right? We're just kind of in our mortal form here. We're wearing, obviously, I've got my incognito
tights.
the power tights, right?
What's the deal with the tights?
Well, the guy that put together the show, currently walking behind the camera here, loves his tights. So, I thought I'd make a little tribute to him. But so yeah, we're in incognito mode right now, just so the ladies don't swarm us, so they don't have to worry about too many people trying to break into the venue to see the show tonight. But so I'm Fang von Rathenstein. I'm the lead singer of the most metal band on earth, Lords of the Trident.
Baron Torian Helisar, lead guitar.
I'm Pontifex Mortis on bass.
Lead bass.
Also
Lead bass.
lead guitar.
And Master Herc Schlagzeuger on drums.
Lead drums.
Lead drums.
Yeah.
Lead drum.
Yeah.
So there's a rhythm drummer?
Oh yeah. Well, we don't really pay him.
That's my other persona.
Like he's kind of like the understudy,
So, when people will go to y'all's show, what should they expect to see from you guys?
They should first find a local plastic surgeon, and just make sure that they have that ready on hand, because we usually melt most of their faces off. We do get like this sort of like 20% off discount in the area for some plastic surgeons. We call ahead.
Punch cards.
Yeah, punch cards.
cards,
Yeah,
there you
10th face reconstruction is free. So yeah, we do a lot of in-your-face metal, melt-your-face metal, fire explosions, and a lot of people die usually at the shows. So it's pretty good. It's pretty fun.
So, on this tour here, what are y'all planning on playing? Y'all gonna play with it on every album, or are y'all doing just the newest album, or what y'all doing?
You want to take this one?
About half the set is material that will be on the next record, tentatively due out sometime this summer. And then we've got kind of some of our favorite hits from Chains on Fire, Frostburn coming up on this one. And then I guess one tune from Plan of Attack as well.
Yep.
So,
Oh, wow. So, when they see you tonight, what are they expecting?
Hopefully their lives if they're strong enough. Only if they're strong enough.
no eyebrows.
No eyebrows, definitely. Yeah.
What's so funny is you're the same you were 4 years ago when I interviewed the last time. Just the same smart ass shit all
That's
the time.
right,
Yeah.
that's right.
Hell yeah. So, who's the crazy one of the whole bunch? Besides him.
I'm probably the second biggest attention.
I hear you. Let's see. If you could describe y'all's music process, how does that work?
Yeah, so these guys usually meditate in a cave full of guitars, and for 30 hours or so every day, coming up with these riffs. And then they come together. Usually, Age Metal and the Baron over here. They come together, and then they'll battle the riffs off of each other. And it sort of forms this amalgamation of incredible riffage that we turn into a song. And then we bring it to the rest of the guys, and he usually just kind of stands in the corner with his shoulders, with his
He
arms
looks
crossed.
like he does. He's the one that takes the one to stand back away from everything.
Yeah.
Absorbs everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I hold
we
things
know
down.
we know if it's a good song, he'll go like this. He'll go like,
Yeah, just nod his head.
yeah, that's it. And then once we're done like coming up with kind of the basic riffs and the basic song structure idea, they'll show it to me and they'll say like, okay, and then we think, okay, what does this sound like? Does this sound like the thundering sound of a million hooves going into battle? Does this sound like racing through the Tokyo streets at night on in a Lamborghini? Does this sound like a sensual love song for a barbarian mistress? What does it sound like? And then I'll kind of come up with the lyrics coming from
Diablo 3.
that. Diablo 3. Does it
Shovel
sound
Knight.
does it sound like that?
Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
What are the inspiration behind this?
Diablo.
Fire.
Shovel Knight. Final Fantasy 6.
Final Fantasy 6, bloodshed, explosions, Tommy.
Yeah.
I was reading on the thing that every album has.
Yes, yeah, it's got a cannon.
So
Like a physical cannon.
Is that allowed?
So the thing is we haven't played that song live yet. That's our longest song at about 8 minutes, and it's got a full orchestra and a full choir
Oh wow.
and a cannon. So we haven't played it yet because we haven't put all that together yet in terms of like a live show. But as soon as we do, at the CD release, we will be performing that.
What made y'all decide to do that with that song?
A cannon?
Well, the whole orchestrated thing, the cannon.
I put together most of the music for that one, and that's the sort of thing I've wanted to just do for quite a while. It's the first time that I really had the means to put together, I sat down with a very modest goal to simply write the most epic power metal song of all time. That's all.
Wow.
And it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I finally have the means to give it a try with this group. So
was it very hard for y'all to get all that combination together?
It took a while. It just took a lot of writing and a lot of demoing on my part.
It was definitely our most laborious song, I think. Like the ones
Definitely in recording, yeah.
that we scrutinized over the most. So yeah, it was tough, but the final product is awesome.
Yeah, I understand. So, when y'all ain't touring, when y'all ain't in the studio, what do y'all like to do when y'all off time?
Hey, Jamel, you want to take this one?
What we do outside of the band and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess it really varies. I guess we all like to play video games and watch movies. A lot of us work out in some form. And Ty's a black belt in Taekwondo. The rest of us normally hit the gym and whatnot. Well, I don't know if we do too much beyond that. I guess Brian teaches music, teaches guitar lessons.
When I'm not playing guitar, I play guitar.
Yeah.
I cameo as Squizgar.
Yeah, Squizgar was kind of based off of him. So.
Yeah.
And our singer Ty is really active in the local music scene in Madison, Wisconsin. He's actually helped do sound for places, helped done booking for others, and I don't know if you know this, but he actually created a Madison booking Bible where he basically has a list of all the bands, whole city of Madison, the greater metropolitan area, their genre. He's extremely organized, a list of every single possible venue you can play at.
Outdated emails for contact.
I think me and you talked about it.
Yeah. Yep. And right now we've got 546 active bands in the Madison metropolitan area, and all of their contact information. So when bands come through Madison, so this is an sort of an invite for bands that want to go on tour. Instead of hitting up Milwaukee, that place smells like garbage. Don't go to Eau Claire. There's nothing there. Just go to Madison because I can hand you a spreadsheet and you can see literally every single band, how to contact them, every single venue, how to contact them. Boom, you're done. It's the thing that I've wanted as a person that books tours. I want this in every city, so I made it for Madison.
And you'll edit that part out for people from Milwaukee who are watching.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Hey, get some deodorant, Milwaukee. Just, ugh.
I heard bad things about Milwaukee. So
Oh, yeah.
I would agree with y'all. So, what besides this tour here, what are y'all also?
Other than finishing the album, which just happened, we're kind of hoping to not work on too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if we're booking more tours, we're going to Canada in June. So, we got working on some acoustic stuff, doing some more acoustic gigs. So, getting that kind of up and running. So, that's a little bit less face melting.
Acoustic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've done it, and it's awesome. All the ladies just melt.
Really?
Oh yeah, and face and more and love. So it's kind of a sloppy mess at the end.
Well, I listen to the music. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
picture
Well,
it.
so here's the thing, and for people watching this, right? So we have you're familiar with Patreon, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we have a Patreon, and you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Lords of the Trident. If you pledge anything, even $1 a month, every single month we release a brand new, fully mixed, fully mastered acoustic cover of one of our old songs. So it's stuff to kind of put your lady in the mood, and you just put that on, it's like, oh baby, this is heavy metal, and she'd be like, I know, woo. So
Yeah.
totally. So patreon.com/Lords of the Trident. pledge $1, you'll get a new acoustic cover every month. So we're working on that. We're also planning a Japan tour for next year. And if that doesn't work, we're going to do Germany. So it's either Japan or Germany next year.
Well, Japan loves American metal, right?
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I guess to lead up for the album release, we're going to try to put some music videos together to kind of help.
Yeah, we're shooting one tonight.
Yes. Well, that's why I've read that y'all are doing super video.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
With the new album.
That a guy? How's it going?
Oh, well.
Oh, the right. If we're just talking recording and editing and mixing, I mean we worked nonstop from like November 1st until probably March 1st, so like 4 months. In terms of writing, I mean, like, the writing was over the course of years, right?
Yeah, I mean, I brought a demo of Zero Hour into my audition, which would have been
3 years ago.
Yeah, February of 15.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the songs have kind of slowly come together between then and summer of 17. So.
Yeah.
How has the band?
Yeah, sure, quite a bit.
Tolerance.
Yeah. Well, we've had a couple new members. Ty and Aki are the originals, but Baron and
That's okay. We can use mortal
All
names,
right.
you know. So we
Brian-
have right. So here's the deal, right? Fang Von Ryan. You know those like census things where you have the buckets where you can like put in the one character per. You know, Fang Von Rathenstein doesn't fit in a single one of those things. Every time I go into the DMV, it's terrible. So I'm like, what's the shortest name available? Ty. So I just go by Ty.
Anyway, Brett and Brian are new within the last 3 years, and they're both really, really good at what they do. So we've gotten more technical. I think our songwriting has gotten better and more like heavy and intentional. I think just like all of our extracurriculars, like the acoustic and the booking and all that has tightened up. We're just like way more efficient, more professional. We're just keep working on everything we do, really.
Stocks are up.
Stocks are up
generally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, ain't they?
We work hard and it pays off.
Where we going? You can go first.
I mean, that's a hard one to answer because I mean, since we're immortal, I mean, like most of the bands kind of rip off us without knowing it, you know. So I mean, like bands that we like, I say bands that we enjoy, and bands that I think take the Lords of the Trident flavor and have made it their own. You know, like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Dream Evil, Dio. You know, I gave Brucey some vocal lessons way back in the day. You know, we're tight. So Bruce Dickinson. Yeah. What else? I mean, what do you guys like?
As a teenager, 3Ms, Metallica, Megadeth, and Motorhead was kind of what I cut my teeth on, and lots of time with Dream Theater. You know, got proggy. You know, this Dream Theater these days. I like Avenged Sevenfold. I really like Scar Symmetry. Periphery is good. Yeah.
On top of like all those, I like all those. I'm also into like sludgier and doomier stuff. So I don't know, High and Fire, Sleep, Mastodon, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, they're one of my favorites. You can stay somewhere else.
I mean, like I said, on top of all that, like I'm pretty big into a lot of funk stuff too, and some other things. So I think that goes through some of my plate a little bit, but more like jazzy, funky stuff. Kind of
Just gotta get funky.
Yeah. Hey, it's all fusion somewhere or other.
Right.
Yeah.
How would y'all?
Aki was with.
Oh, I guess on top of that, just I was probably just really big into 80s metal, everything from like classic stuff like Maiden or Priest, like you mentioned, Sabotage, to I even like some lighter stuff, like I really love like guitar work, or like George mentioned, Hawken, Warren DeMartini, Rat, and whatnot, but I also love a lot of Scandinavian melodic death metal and whatnot, Insomnia, like that. Brian mentioned Scar Symmetry, big fan of them as well.
How would y'all rank this out?
Like the one that's about to be done.
Number one.
I hope it's number one.
Yes.
It's really good. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to get on the show. That's for sure.
absolutely.
Before we do go, is there any advice you could give to anybody who is wanting to start being a band or get into the
Oh, man, do I have? I've got.
He could talk until Sunday.
Yeah, how much tape you got on that? Yeah, no. I'm really heavy into that sort of stuff, band business stuff, all like the backbone and the business aspect of music. That's my bread and butter. So like I could talk for days on that. But I've got a series of blogs called Words of Fang, and I did them for 3.5 years. Once a month, every month, and it was covering a little different aspect of like a DIY approach to, making your own t-shirts, booking your own tour, doing your own music video, making a DVD, how to do publicity, so if like people are interested in starting up, it's stuff that like I wish I knew when I was starting, So if people are interested in doing that, just Google Words of Fang. And you'll find it, and you can just kind of bask in the knowledge there,
Write better riffs, write better songs, write better hooks. And that doesn't happen overnight, but chip away at it, keep writing, and refine your process. I think the biggest thing that separates national bands from local bands is quality of your material, most of the time.
Persistence and professionalism.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very multifaceted question.
Yeah.
I think you really like shoot yourself in the leg if like you're missed shows or late to shows, you're slow to get off the stage for our band, it's like unprofessional with the owner of a place or the sound guy or whatnot. Like it just like it's going to end your chance to play other places because when we try to branch out, say to Chicago or whatnot, they'll ask us where places we've played, how many people we're able to bring in, maybe they ask for a good word or whatnot, and so that really matters. I think kind of going along with what they said too about like writing better riffs and whatnot, I think too just making sure that you're able to actually, play the material relatively tightly. I think we've played with a lot of bands that it's clear they're not even playing their stuff tightly, and some bands we meet up with, they'll say, oh wow, like we've practiced maybe once in a month period, and like we as a band
like that.
we practice at least once a week. Sometimes for big shows, like let's say we have a CD release show or a show for a big band like Steel Panther or whatnot, we'll do like 2 practices in a single week to make sure we're playing things very tightly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're always practicing on our own too.
Yeah.
It's that idea of just never settling. Always being better than you were 5 seconds ago.
It's what it takes.
Yeah.
Look at how much better you are than when we started this interview.
Oh my God! I feel so much better in these tights right now. It's just like, oh yes.
So, before we do go, is there any last words y'all like to say to everybody?
Yes. Go. I know what you're saying. Oh my God. This attractive man, I need more of him after I've seen him in these wonderful tights.
Those tights ain't doing it.
You can get more lordsofthetrident.com, patreon.com/lordsofthetrident, and also everybody's like, oh man, there's not enough metal festivals in the United States. I wish there were more metal festivals. Well, listen, baby, I got one for you. madwithpowerfest.com. It's our own fest. We're doing our 2nd year this year, and it's a fest of all like unsigned power metal bands. And they're all rad, and it's so we take a place, we fill it with arcade games, put them on free play, and it's 7 power metal bands, us included, and we just have a really rad time. So
Yeah, Kloss is actually out of North Carolina.
yeah, Mega Colossus out of North Carolina here, and we've got
Where's that going to be?
that is August 25th this year. So get your plane tickets.
Saturday before Labor Day
I'm
weekend.
going to get with you on that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get on that.
Absolutely.
This last year, I mean, like we had our Lords of Trident Bead that got released.
Yep.
We had another band that we're playing with. They released their beer and they had it there.
Yep.
So like, yeah, it,
Go all out.
in addition to bands like arcade games, unique alcohol, lots of things.
Yeah, super fun.
Arcade games and alcohol.
Yeah,
No.
free arcade.
Yeah.
games.
Hell yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Going right at the heart of most metalheads, next year we're gonna just get a bunch of kittens. We'll just put them in the corner, and then everybody's like, I gotta come. Oh man. Yeah.
I hear you. Well, guys, thank you very much. I can't wait for y'all to get on stage tonight and check y'all out.
Awesome.
And later on, I will be posting video also of their shows on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Let's check that. All right.
I think we might.
right, let's put it together, right? With a hi, hi, ho, and a hi, hi, he. We'll get drunk and we'll pillage together as we're sailing the metal sea. 1 and a 2, 2 and a 2, 3 and a 2, 3. Thank you. Yeah, Running Wild and Glory Hammer and who else? Yeah. Oh, Hailstorm. Right. Yeah. Just ripped that right off. I don't know. All right, we have one more song off of the new album for all y'all. See, I'm getting it. All right, this one is the prologue, if you will, the prequel to the Metal Sea. Where did those pirates come from, man?
The NyQuil.
The NyQuil. The putter to sleep of audiences. So we thought the Milestone Club, the perfect place to do that. All right, this one's called Brothers of Cain. I don't mean to be bold, but if the answer questions that would take me away, no! Oh, fear, oh, there is no reason to fear. If you let me on tools and follow my rules, truly will always forgive. Last night we something changed. Tonight we can reach our fate. Sing to our name, remember our name. We are the brothers of Cain. Now I know just what you're thinking. Let's cut right to the chase. But if you take that sword out, I will shoot you in the face. There's no need to be violent. No, that's simply what I do. It's all that our hands are almost steely women too. But having such a blast, the time has quickly passed. I'd love to stay and party, but I feel a bit fast. Then I keep out and gagging into how it's just a fight. So thank you all for coming on, and now we play goodnight. Oh, dear, you notice I'm quite cavalier. That's no madness to still until I'm at my fill. Most of it's like it'll beer. Last night we slept in chains. Tonight we toast our faith. Remember our name, say it again. We are the brothers of Cain. So we've had a little meeting, We decided we're fucking coming back to North Carolina. Holy shit, you guys! You guys are probably the most metal audience that we've ever played for. I mean, just look at this man. Look at this specimen. My God. I can't stop staring at it for some reason. Anyway. Hey everybody, just before we play our last song, I want to say a very, very happy Death Day to Mr. Pontifex Mortis. It's his death day today, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Death Day to you. Hey dear Ponty, happy birthday to you. And there's nothing he'd rather be doing on his death day than spending the night with some fucking metal great people. Fantastic people. The Milestone Club. Alright, this is our last song, and then Nightmare's gonna come and rip what's left of your faces out. But before we do, let me tell you about our wonderful merch booth in the back there. Hey everybody. We got a bunch of merch. We're on the road. That means we got gas expenses, cocaine expenses, living expenses, Tommy expenses. So hey, if you would after the show, go buy a CD in the back. All of them are favorites you want. We got t-shirts, metal soap, and candles for the ladies. Alright, this is our last song.
We actually have candles.
We do. When I hold this other magical sound lock, we have so many magical sounds we sing. When I hold this other song, had too much beer. When I hold this other sound aloft, you will scream with me the words about fighter jets. See, we're coming back. Sky Force 1, 2, 3, 4.